Welcome to another Big Tyme Journey. I thank you for joining me as we walk through the almond orchards of California. Today, I'd like to delve into the complex and multifaceted emotion of pride. Yes, we're going to talk about pride. It's a force that can propel us to great heights, but yet bring us to the deepest, darkest pits of our life. We'll look at all aspects of pride, how it can help us, and how it can hinder us. We'll talk about pride and how we can possibly harness this emotion to benefit us and those around us. Pride serves as a foundation for self-esteem and confidence. It allows us to appreciate our accomplishments and acknowledge our true worth. This self-assertiveness is crucial for personal growth and success. Through pride, we can understand what we achieve. We know how we felt when we were kids when we got an A on our assignment, when we worked hard to achieve that grade. As adults, we know when we do something good and we get the praise and we understand that we've accomplished something, we've achieved something. Much like for me, my military career in the U.S. Army, though it was only a 4-year deal, I still take great pride in that because I did that. I achieved that. I walked through it. I survived through it, even though it was not one of the easiest tasks in life that I did. Pride can be a powerful motivator. We can take pride in our work or achievement. It can propel us to strive for excellence. It fuels our ambition and fuels our determination to excel because we know that when we have that pride, when we've done something good, then we want to go do it again because we have that self-confidence. We have that feeling of self-worth. We want to go out and do it again and do it better. When we do a good job at work, we know we want to do it next time, we want to do it better. When we know there's an opportunity to grow in a workplace or any environment where there's potential to move forward, we take great pride in trying to be better so we can move into those directions and become part of that next step. Pride has historically been a driving force behind social change. It empowers individuals and communities to stand up against injustices. It advocates for equality, leading to positive transformations in societies. Pride is one's culture, heritage. It fosters a sense of belonging and unity. It helps preserve traditions, strengthen bonds, and passes down knowledge through generation. Pride in who we are, where we came from, who we are going to be. There's all this wonderful, great stuff that pride brings forth, and that pride can be beneficial to us and those around us. Pride motivates the one fire, the one voice in the darkness to step out. Pride motivates that one voice to go out and start the fire, to make the flame grow stronger as they go out and voice their voice and share with others their voice, and others starting to agree with them, and that pridefulness can motivate for great change. But pride, when it veers into arrogance, it blinds us. It blinds us to our flaws, and it can inhibit our personal growth. It can lead to a sense of superiority that can isolate us from others. We can let pride turn to arrogance, where we feel like we're greater than anything. We are greater than everybody. We are better than this or better than that. And then we become blind when we become fallible. We become blind to those things that may be happening around us. We become blind because of pride, because we think we are so grandiose. Excessive pride can breed resistance to new ideas or feedback. It can hinder our ability to adapt, evolve, causing stagnation in personal and professional developments. Pride can lead us down a path where we think we're always right and we can never be wrong. Pride can lead us to that place where somebody gives us feedback and we attack them, or we blow them off. We don't listen to the feedback. We don't digest the feedback. We don't take in the feedback. We are so blind in our arrogance and our pride that we can't be wrong. We can't be that. No, we are better than that. We blow people off because we are so full of our own self-pride. Pride, when unchecked, can drive us to seek success at any cost, potentially trampling over others in the process. It can cause us to become cutthroat and strain relationships and damage communities. When we let pride rule the way and we start running on pride to be better, to achieve, when we take pride because we want to make more money, we want to be the best, we want to be successful at whatever it is that we're proudful in what we do, and we don't keep ourselves in check, from letting pride rule us, we'll go out there and we'll wear ourselves out physically and mentally. We can cause relationships with our family, our friends, our children, our parents. We can go out real easily and let pride rule the way and burn bridges. A misplaced sense of pride can make it difficult for us to admit our mistakes or even seek help when needed. This fear of vulnerability can hinder our ability to learn and grow. Pride can set us back from moving forward simply by the fact that we unwillingly will not admit that we are wrong, that we didn't do it right, that we failed. Our inability to admit that, or even our inability to say, I need help. What happens to us when we're kids and we ask our teachers or our parents or somebody for help? When you have an assignment and you need help, why was it so easy as a child? Seemingly, it was easier to ask for help. But once we become adults, once we become teenagers, where we think we can do anything, we can rule the world, we have the world at the palm of our hand, and we can do it all our way on our own, and nobody can stop us. Somewhere we lose this idea that stopping and saying, I need help, is wrong. When did we allow the word help to become negative in aspects? When did we say that we are so good that we do not need anybody's help? And then when we hit that point where we got to turn around and go, I need help, but we refuse to acknowledge it, we refuse to say it because we're so prideful, we're so proud in who we become and doing things on our own and being capable, that we allow it to make it seem like in our own minds we play this trick where we say, but if I admit I need help, then I'm weak, or I'm fallible, or I'm not good enough, or I didn't really achieve it on my own. And that's all false. It's not that way. Asking for help is probably something you can take great pride in, because it means you're able to admit that you need help, that you can't do everything on your own, and should be a pride in the fact that you're admitting, I need help, and gives you that self-confidence in knowing that you can ask for help and you're going to get help, which brings it all full circle. Pride needs a balance of humility, embracing growth and learning, cultivating empathy and compassion, and pride and fostering a sense of community. It's balancing the two ends of pride. Now, I'm not a perfect person, and I have failed many times. I have let pride rule my life. I let pride as a young man be the guiding force, and thinking that I could do everything, that I knew how to do everything. I was incapable of letting anybody help me. I was unwilling to let anybody help me. I was so headstrong to do it my way that I couldn't see any other way. Pride and arrogance and anger ruled my life, and I destroyed relationships. I burnt bridges. I hurt people. And so I have to look back in humility, admit my mistakes, ask for forgiveness, which I try to do as best to the ability I can, but I have to understand that pride can be very dangerous. I am proud of being a U.S. Army veteran. I am proud of being a parent to my 3 lovely children. I am proud of the relationships I'm cultivating today and the peace in these relationships I'm making. I am proud in the fact that I'm able to go back and make right some of my wrongs, that I can make peace with friends that I may have hurt. And this gives me great joy and pleasure, but I understand and will always be humble when it comes to pride, because I know how dangerous pride can be. Pride can overtake you in a second and lead you down dark paths. There's nothing wrong with pride. There's also nothing wrong with setting pride aside and admitting when you need help, admitting that you're wrong, admitting that you failed, admitting that you can't do it, because that's okay. We all need help sometimes. We all need someone to help us get there. We all need to look at things a different way sometimes. Maybe the way we think we're doing it is right. We need criticism. We need feedback. This is how we become better. This is how we grow. This is where we can take pride and use it in a positive force around for us and those around us. Because then we can say how proud we are of ourselves for admitting that we needed help, asking for help, getting the help, and moving forward. Don't let pride rule your life. Keep pride in check. Keep pride balanced. Are you facing moments of pride? Is pride affecting your life? Well, hopefully something in this conversation will help you and we can move forward. And you can find peace. Don't let pride rule the way. This has been the Big Tyme Journey. I thank you for joining me. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you enjoy this video, please check out the others. Until next time.